My name is Mahmoud Tayyib. I'm a project coordinator in Addis Ababa Tegbareid Polytechnic College, which is found in Ethiopia. And we have been implementing the project, which is funded from the EU side. And one of the projects which have been implemented for the last 3 years is titled STEP, which focused on strengthening the TVET system. And we do have the international partners for the implementation of the project. Sinop was from the Netherlands and Ambero from Germany. So we were three as a beneficiary from the local side. One of us, I told you, is my college, Addis Ababa Tegbareid Polytechnic College, and the second one was the Dreddawa Polytechnic College, and the third one was Bahar Dar Polytechnic College. So three of us was considered as a beneficiary of this project implementation. So for the last 3 years, the project implementation focused on the first, and in the first perspective is on strengthening the combination or the collaboration between the private companies with the TVET college in order to make the training more practical and real-world based kind of thing. And the second one was to increase the entrepreneurship and a job creation opportunity, which is the intercorporelated support, including the development of curriculums and a capacity building for the trainer. And another one is it was about developing the training curriculum, which will be used for a virtual training provision. As you know, TVET is not that much compatible with the virtual training, but by using the 3D image recording and 3D goggles, this project tried to help us how we can develop this the virtual reality videos using the 3D. The another one is it was also gender sensitive program. It helped us how we can improve a gender sensitive kind of activity in our college, including the development of a guideline in the college which will be used to manage gender relative activities and decisions in the college. So I can say it was one of a very productive and supportive project which have been implemented in our college. And as a project coordinator also, it was one of my best projects which have been implemented in the college, especially the focus was the capacity building for the staffs for the different perspective, and also support the incubation centers both from the infrastructure and the human capacity development. So the impact is very visible. We do have currently the gender guidelines, and also we do have a very active incubation center, and we do have also very, I can say, strong collaboration with the private sectors. And this project puts a very tangible impact in this process. So it was one of the productive projects implemented in the college. So I would like to thank for the EU and our partners for their effort and contributions in order to help the college to achieve the mission and the vision. At the end, they also contribute a lot for the economy of the country. Yeah, as you know, because of the COVID and COVID-related activity, it was very difficult to provide the training in a physical communication, and it was preferable to come up with the COVID-sensitive kind of approach to provide the training. So the virtual reality approach, it responds somehow to fill this gap. At the same time, as you know, TVET will not provide all the trainings in the college. Rather, it will collaborate with the private companies or the industries in order to fill the gap, or the workshop facility which is found in college is not that much as expected as the industry side. So this project helps us to improve our collaboration with the private sectors or strengthening the cooperative trading. At the same time, the project also helps us to improve the performance of the trainee, supporting through VGC, vocational guidance and counseling activity. So it was very supportive for us. In addition to that, different kind of exposures and experience sharing between the different project partners from Bahar Dar and Radar side. Yeah, at the first point, this kind of project create the opportunity for the local organizations to have international partnership, and there are a lot of experience you will gain from those international organizations. And also there will be some kind of, I think, lesson they can learn also from the local activity. They can see the real experience what's going on the developing country like Ethiopia. And also it was a very good experience for us as a developing country to see what was the experience of the developed world, different organizations. Specifically in our case, the Polytechnic College becomes very effective and productive on achieving the vision and the mission given from the countryside. So it creates this kind of experience sharing and a capacity building opportunity for my college and also for the local to college. Yeah, as you know, at the end of project implementation, one of the very sensitive perspective is sustainability, and unfortunately, the very basic focus area of the project was on the human capacity development, which is directly related with sustainability. As an example, they were providing a training for our trainers. They were trying to facilitate different kinds of infrastructure for the incubation centers and also the virtual reality training. So hopefully we will sustain or continue the initiative coming from this project side for the futures, for the regular activities of the project implementations. As I told you, the college also strongly believe the output of the project are very important. One of the indicators is like we already developed the gender guideline, which will be a part of the project management system. So those kind of output can be an indication for the sustainability of the project output. A very common challenge related with project implementation was like the involvement of stakeholders is very, very important for the effective implementation, at the same time for sustainability. So engaging the private sectors to the regular activities of the Polytechnic was not that much easy, but the project came up with different workshops with the discussions at which the private sectors will indicate what is exactly their interest regarding the training which is provided in the college side and what kind of benefits it will make them more interested to collaborate with the college side. So it was one of the ways that we try to tackle this, the poor interest of the private sectors to engage with the college, but at the end they becomes on the level of like understanding what exactly is going on the college side, and our training are their employee in the futures and what kind of contribution expected from their side. So I think one of the challenge was like to change the mindset of the private sectors toward the Polytechnic graduate classes and their collaboration. There are many success stories, as I told you earlier. Currently, the college had the gender guideline, which is very practical and approved from the college community side. And also we do have a very improved vocational guidance counseling office with a very good tools and guideline, and this project contribute a lot from that perspective. And also our incubation center is one of active incubation centers in the city level, and we are doing our best in order to support the graduating classes who have the interest to be startup and to start their own business. So we are supporting a lot of graduating class annually, and this project also contribute a lot from this perspective. At the same time, a big contribution from the curriculum side also. So currently this incubation center have well-organized entrepreneurship or intercomp related curriculum, which will be used as a short-term training for the graduating class of our training. So it has a lot of input for the college. At the same time, it will also have an exposure visit. So that kind of activity also creates experience sharing from the better countries. So it was very important and have a big impact for the regular activities of the college. Yes, as I already said, it's about sustainability. I think at the beginning, when we also developed the proposal together with CNOP, the intention was to address a very sensitive areas of the college regular activities, and also we were considering how it aligned with the role and the regulations of the college and also the nation at the higher level. So at the end of the project also, those activities are not new for the college. It was the mandate of the college to do it and to implement, and at the end come up with a very visible result. The intervention of this project was to support those activities to be more productive and more professionals, and also to share the experience of the developed countries or a developed country college implementation process. So I don't think there will be that much issue related with sustainability for the future. Scale-upping the project is which is very, very important. As you know, Addis Ababa Tegbareid has the experience of expanding the experiences we do get from the different projects. As an example, previously we have been implementing the Orange program, which is funded from the Netherlands side on the biomedical department, and we expand this program for around 8 regional colleges to have or to establish the biomedical department. The same scenario in the future, we will see what are exactly the gap, especially on the regional college, and what kind of contributions we will or we can provide for those regionals, so that we can scale up the experience we get from these project implementations to the national wide level. Okay, as a final message, this kind of international collaboration are very important, not only from the fund perspective, but also in experience sharings, and also to have international level of the teamwork kind of spirit, and also it create a resource sharing opportunity. So the developed world also, they can see what are exactly the economic status of the developing country, and also the developing country can see exactly in what level are the different organizations on the developed world, which are very, very important for me. As a technical school, as you know, technology is very volatile. It will change from day to day, so it's very difficult and impossible to achieve it in individual kind of activity, rather than teamwork and collaborations are very important. By doing that, we can develop or come up with a better technology which can contribute a lot for the country and the international level. So I recommend this kind of collaborations to be continue in the future, so that we can make our life more conducive and I think easy. So I would like to say thank you for all our college partners who contribute a lot for the implementation of this project, and very boldly the EU for funding, controlling and monitoring the project implementation, which is one of our best projects we have been implemented in my college. So thank you very much.